This video is brought to you by self-isolation.
Oh my god.
Hello and welcome back to whatever this is. Recently, I ordered 16 inches of fake hair. Just another Tuesday, kids. So as you can tell by the title, I did get this off of Amazon for $36.90 and figured today we could try it out. I know the entire like halo hair extension concept is nothing new, but it's new to me. I figured we could just do so together today. So my only concern right off the bat is no fault of the actual extension. I don't know if this hair color will be exactly right, but again, I knew what color I was buying when I bought it. So not necessarily the fault. I think it'll be okay enough that we can review it and then it'll sit in my drawer forever. You know, it's fine. So my hair currently is dirty, which also does make it look a little bit darker just because it's very greasy. This video is brought to you by self-isolation. They didn't have a ton of color options. I mean, they definitely had an okay amount, and this is just like an Amazon purchase. So with these, to my understanding, you should be able to like tug at the drawstring here. Maybe is it actually this? Or ooh, yeah, that seems to be doing something. Oh, I am going to go ahead and part my hair where normally I would part it. Then again, while maintaining my part, I'm gonna try and pull, I'd say like half my hair up. I wish I had a mirror. Okay, apparently my head is big. Okay, so I am just hooking this over. To use one of these little rat tail combs here to pull out some of the hair. Ooh, yeah. Much easier on top of the band. And then blend all this in instead of trying to do this with your finger. I just find the whole experience is easier, and again, you're not insulting your hair. And again, I am doing this in the back as well. This is not very heavy, which is great. You who wear wigs every day, I commend you because I have a weak little noggin. This part, without me like curling my hair or really adjusting this at all, first of all, this has stayed in place, and I don't think you would really be able, like you'd have to be looking to tell that this was here. Like obviously you could definitely see it because it is present, you know, staring my scalp down right now, but I think that this would actually be pretty easy to blend. So obviously if you were going for length, I guess what my advice to you would be is if your hair is not already long or this long and you are looking for length, I would definitely purchase more than one of these. This actually is a pretty decent amount of hair. Like if you were just going for thickness, which is again what I'm doing, this is actually fine. I think having just one of them is totally cool, but it's just, you can definitely tell, like, look at this from the back. Nobody, this is not fooling anyone. This doesn't look good. I'm just gonna do this because I'm not gonna wear them otherwise. The only thing with cutting this, and you would just have to be mindful of where you're placing this. So the thing is that even though this is 16 inches, unlike hair extensions that sometimes you're clipping in or having added in up here, this is sitting on my head about right here. So this is coming up a little bit longer. So I'm just saying if you're gonna cut this, like I'm about to, you would want to keep in mind where you're placing it so that you're doing that consistently. So I am just going to go for it here in my living room. This is my real hair. Okay, that we have understanding on. This is fake hair. So I think I'm just going to, because less is always more, because you can always take more, you can't add back. Make just a little straight snippet right there. And then, ooh, that is a little itchy though. I was thinking it would be easier to cut this all to a similar length if it wasn't on my own head and then I'm not afraid of cutting my hair. I think I'm just gonna put this on my lap and roughly cut this all to be the same size. Welcome to my life where I just butcher things, it's fine. And all right, let's see how bad I butchered this. And yeah, I'm totally right. I butchered this pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in here and clean this up. And then what I want to see is how well this curls, because really, like, anytime that you're putting in extensions like this, I do recommend curling it, and that's how I wear it, just to make everything feel a little bit more blended and like it's not fake hair.
5 minutes later.
So I just did a very poor job of loosely curling my hair just to give it a little bit of something to blend into, but also I'm gonna wash it soon, so I don't care about this. I also did almost an even worse job at loosely curling this, which if you're ever wondering how to curl this, you definitely could either put it in your head and curl it with your hair. Sometimes I find it easier to just literally, I put this on a doorknob and then just curl it. So these are my facts, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in, which I don't know. I think I did such like a half-assed job, honestly, because I do have some faith in this. I think it might come together. Really, like, I think a lot of this gets put to use when people are like, I just want to take pictures. Like, even if that's just for your Instagram, or you're doing this professionally, or you just like want to look cute, you know, I'm just saying this. I think this would be excellent for that. Okay, this appears to be on and over things. This is an excellent time to obviously, like, if you do have the bottom half, you could go back in here and do some more curls and like clean this up. I think I'm just gonna, once we're done here, probably just cut this a little bit shorter. It feels even on my head. I think that I just need to trim more of this because the side is looking a little bit longer than this, but I think you all get the gist. So I'm gonna let my hair down, and again, we're gonna come in here and start pulling pieces out. And I would pull pieces out both from behind this and also in the front. So you can see, I think keeping the band back here looks a lot more natural, especially like I'm so tall, no one's gonna see this, it's gonna be fine. I do think putting it back there helps quite a bit. And once you do that, you do wanna make sure your hair is coming out from both sides. And now that looks a lot better on this side, because really, especially with just the color of this up here, my hair color matched this a little bit more, but especially if you have like darker hair or really platinum hair, like you have a solid color, I think that this would be easier to hide, because what I don't want is like that showing, because that immediately looks pretty fake to me. And then you have your extension, which I have curled really poorly. But I mean, excusing like my lazy curling, I don't know. I think this looks like it could be my hair. Like, again, the color is not entirely spot on, and I really just botched the curl. Excuse me. It's just my hair's so dirty. There's no hope for it, okay? I mean, I think that this could work. I went and looked in the mirror, and while my hair doesn't look its greatest, it did achieve what I wanted, which is like some very easy thickness. Like, even if you were to use this just to add in like some ponytail thickness, or if you wanted to do like braids with more, that is what I'm interested to see, is like, could you braid this into your hair? I feel like you could. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see some hairstyles, and I could do some strictly centered around like the halo style one that will help hide it, so you're not feeling like you're constantly having to curl things, because I'm lazy if you hadn't figured this out. But I mean, I think this is definitely workable. I did have to cut it, but I feel like I would do that with anything. Like, my hair isn't long enough to not. So I don't know, man. Am I nuts? Does this kind of work? I'm pretty impressed with this, honestly. I'm gonna go take a picture with my new fake hair, and none of you will know until you watch this video. All right, yeah, if there's anything else you want me to review, let me know. I don't know, go let me know what you think. You can be honest and tell me it's horrible. And wash your hands, as that's applicable. And so yeah, that is everything. Go do those things and have a nice day. Bye, thank you for watching.